In this video, I will be talking about the challenges that first generation immigrants face. Hi, welcome to Beyond Financial Reset. If this is your first time visiting our channel, thank you for stopping by. If you are returning to our channel, thank you. We appreciate the love. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please be sure to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you can get notification when we release video every week. In this video, I'll be talking about the challenges that first generation immigrants face. So when immigrants travel out of their home country, the hope is that we live our American dream. So that is possible. I do not want anybody who has any intention of traveling out of their home country that living their American dream is an impossibility. It is possible. But the goal of this video is to make you aware that there are challenges that you will encounter or that you might encounter when you come to the US or to the diaspora. So, the very first challenge that most immigrants face is sending money back home. The reason why this is a challenge for most immigrants is the fact that most first generation immigrants are all too aware. We are acutely aware of the challenges that we left back home. Some of us left from war-torn zones, some of us left from impoverished backgrounds. We want to make sure that our families that we left back home are in a better financial state. We want to build houses, we want to set up our juniors for college, we want to buy cars for our parents. We want to make sure that our families have a better life than the life that we left when we were back in our home country. So what do? We want to send money back home. And what that leads to is our American dreams are put on hold, sometimes indefinitely. So that leads to the second challenge, which is the fact that first generation immigrants tend to pick up menial jobs because they need to generate money as fast as possible to send back home. So you would find that people in one locality might be nurses, people in another locality might be IT specialists or pharmacists or doctors. Why? Because that was their entrance into the diaspora, and so they got the orientation to get into that specialty. Is that their dream job? Probably not. But why do they do that? Because again, that's their orientation into the diaspora. And that's the job that they probably are thinking is going to give them money as soon as possible to be able to take care of their family and their immediate needs. So that makes them put their own needs again and their American dreams on hold. And when I talk about American dream, it is not just the houses and the cars. It is living the life that you want. And the life that you want doesn't, again, necessarily mean buying cars, shoes, and bags. It is being fulfilled internally, being able to reach that level of self actualization, and that might be in your career. So you will notice that first generation immigrants might change careers multiple times because their initial career is not something that they wanted to do, but that was something that gave them immediate cash so that they could do what they needed to do to take care of their family and their immediate needs at the time. So, in line with careers, the other challenge that first generation immigrants might face, especially the educated immigrant professionals that come into the diaspora, is the issue with credentialing. So, some of them might not be able to get credentialed into their profession. So, maybe medical doctors or pharmacists or nurses. So, then it limits their ability to be able to practice in their profession. So therefore, they have to choose another career, right? So you find maybe a medical doctor who is a janitor or a medical doctor working at McDonald's. Why? Because they cannot practice in the US. There are also medical doctors who cannot become neurosurgeons if that's what their American dream is. Why? Because they are foreign trained. So again, that your American dream is not actualized because you are an immigrant. Another challenge that first generation immigrants face is the gender inequality. So, women face a lot of pay inequality, especially in their jobs and the higher they go in their profession. Every penny that they are shorted in their pay is less money that they are able to save up for retirement. So that's money that they could have had to be able to live the life that they want, to be able to live out that American dream, whatever that version is for them. The other thing is when people are single, they don't have the same tax benefits that married people or people with kids have. So that is another challenge that first generation immigrants face here in the diaspora. Lastly, marriages face a lot of challenges here in the diaspora. There seems to be what people call a role reversal. But basically, what it is there's a need for couples to help each other out. Why? Because that's all they've got. Back home where other immigrants come from, there's a lot of community support. If you need help with your kids, you can go to the neighbor, hand the kids out. So the man doesn't need to be physically present to help raise the kids. After all, he donated in some other way, you know what I mean? But here in the diaspora, it's your kid, you're taking care of it, right? It's just you and your wife. That's it. So you're there changing the diaper, you're there to cook, you wake up in the night. So nobody is there but you and your wife to take care of that kid. So that poses problems for marriages. Even though we have these challenges, the American dream is very, very possible. You just need to be aware of what these challenges are and find possible solutions. I hope you found this video useful. Let me know what challenge you were surprised to find exist here in the diaspora. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.